Hello everyone and welcome to the quick review for the Hunter's Path and the Vortex Vanquisher. Now before we get into this review, remember that banners have been shorted for this version of Genshin Impact. So you will only have 16 days left from the upload of this video to pull for the weapon and the characters, and take this into account when planning out your Primogem spending. Now let's go. First of all, the Hunter's Path. And holy moly, y'all need some crit rate, 44% on an attack bow. Now, this is basically what the Jade Sword is to the Jade Bow. This is a massive crit rate stat bow. It has 44% crit rate. Slap this on any offensive bow user, and for that they will have no worries for crit rate ever again. So that makes it already good for anyone that uses a bow that deals damage. Next to that, its elemental bonus passive gives it an elemental damage bonus of a flat 12% and a charged attack bonus, where you either fire a charged shot or a charged attack, like the Tighnari's left mouse button hold, and you deal more damage based on your elemental mastery. Now this is a bit niche and definitely aimed at Tighnari, but a couple of other bow users, like Melt Ganyu, can definitely make use of this feature or this passive. The effect also lasts for a large amount of charge attacks, thus I don't think you will get through the effect quickly, and it will almost always apply. All in all, this is a bow with a gigantic amount of stats. It's a ton of crit rate, the base attack is rather low, so it's not good for attack buffers like Kujusara, but you wouldn't want to use this there anyway. And the passive is great for anyone that fires charge attacks. I remember this bow for obviously Tighnari and Melt Ganyu, but also Tartaglia can definitely make use of it. A character like Yoimiya gets a lot less use of it, and it can be an emergency bow on her. So I would only pull this if you really want to invest in your Tighnari, as the bow is amazing for him. Mostly for the crit damage, but also the passive. I think no bow gets even close to how good of a damage increase this is for Tighnari. So if you are a big Tighnari fan, this bow is for him. If you're pulling it for any other character except Melt Ganyu, I would not recommend this bow. And next up we have the Vortex Vanquisher. Now I'll give this to you quick. The Vortex Vanquisher is bad. It's a big stat stick. It has a high amount of attack because it's a 5-star, and it rolls with 50% attack, and it gains an attack increase if your character is shielded, and it increases your shield strength. Now, it's just a big stat stick. The problem with this is that pole arms are one of the best weapon classes in the game. The Catch, Favonius Lance or the Ketane Crossspear are often better on most pole arm users, and thus because the pole arm weapon class is so good, while the Vortex Vanquisher is just a stat stick, it devalues it a lot, and thus it becomes one of the worst 5-star weapons in the game. Yes, it can be used on any pole arm user, and if you do not own a good Favonius Lance or a Catch, it can be a slight damage increase. But honestly, it is a big shame if you get this off the weapon banner and you really want to avoid it. So for this weapon banner there is only one scenario that I would pull. If you really like Tighnari, because I think he is a ton of fun, and you want him to be as strong as possible, the Hunter's Path is just insane on him. So if you want to gamble big, have a lot of primotes, and only care about making your Tighnari very OP, I would pull on this banner. But for any other character, I would not pull on this banner. I hope you enjoyed this advice, and if you liked this video, please leave a sub, as it helps my channel out a ton, and I really hope you have a nice day.